Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott now holding a news conference where our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, is reporting Police Commissioner Michael Harrison is stepping down.
Let's listen in right now.
All right. Good morning. I want to thank everybody for being here this morning. I am joined by Commissioner Harrison, Deputy Mayor Barksdale, our City Administrator Faith Leach, Deputy Commissioner Worley, and the entire upper command staff of the Baltimore Police Department. We're here today to make an announcement that will have a significant impact on the future of public safety here in Baltimore. Today, we are announcing that Commissioner Harrison will be departing his role as Baltimore Police Commissioner, and importantly, also announce my decision to nominate Deputy Commissioner Worley to lead the Baltimore Police Department moving forward. Over the last few weeks, the Commissioner and I have had numerous conversations about the future of our police department. And over the course of those conversations, it became clear to both of us that this was the right time to make this transition. And with that, I will turn it over first to Commissioner Harrison for a few words. Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Make sure this works. So good morning. I'm here to announce that over the last few weeks, as you've heard, I've been in conversations with our mayor about my future and about the future of the Baltimore Police Department. And in those conversations, it became convincing to me that this was the most opportune time for me to pass the torch, and the mayor shares that vision that this is the right time. I certainly give my God glory and honor for the great work that he has done in my life and the work he has done and is doing in this city, because over the past 4.5 years, I have been truly blessed to serve this city of Baltimore and receive the support and confidence of the men and women of this department, our elected leaders, and the great people of Baltimore. I want to first thank my wife, who is here with me, Cece Harrison, without whom I could not have made this journey. She has been on the front lines, serving with me, praying for our city, and has been my rock through the toughest days. Thank you so much for your continued support. I want to thank the mayor for his confidence in me to lead the police department and for all of his support in giving me and giving the department everything we need to be successful. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve in your administration, sir. I want to thank our governor, our state's attorney, our United States attorney, our attorney general for their partnerships that have allowed all of us to be successful. I want to thank them for their friendships. I want to thank them for the work that they're doing that's helping the Baltimore Police Department and the city turn the crime problem around. During my tenure, the Baltimore Police Department has achieved significant progress and great resiliency in the midst of significant challenges. Not only am I immensely proud of this department and what we've been able to accomplish, but I appreciate all the prayers, all of the kind words, the encouragement from the many residents of our city and supporters from across the country. In April, our department released a 4-year review of the Crime Reduction and Departmental Transformation Plan that outlined many of our successes and our forward momentum in crime reduction, investments in all areas, and full transformation of our department. To say that we've just come a long way would be an understatement. I am extremely proud and thankful to all of the members of the department who have worked tirelessly to get us to where we are today. For over 32 years, I have served in law enforcement with the heart of gratitude and immense pride to serve and protect, and have led and had the honor of serving in 2 major cities. I've had the pleasure of working with some of the brightest minds in law enforcement and have now served in 2 major police departments during their transformation, both while under federal consent decrees, the only chief in America to have done it twice. As outlined in the 4-year review, our police department has not only demonstrated reductions in both violent and property crime, but we have also significantly increased our proactive efforts, improved the quality of enforcement, and considerably enhanced engagement with our residents and communities across the city, though we know there is more work to be done. All of this while reducing negative interactions with the public and reducing excessive force complaints and litigation against our department and against the city. Again, I want to thank Mayor Scott for his ongoing support of the work and transformation of our department and for leading the charge of the group violence reduction strategy. While some may question the efforts of our city in working holistically to reduce violent crime and changing the lives of our residents, we know that without a doubt, the efforts of the group violence reduction strategy have been incredibly effective in reducing the number of homicides and shootings in our city. I want to thank Judge James Berdar, who oversees our federal consent decree. Your support of my administration has been vital in ensuring we continue transforming the agency into a world-class department. Not only has our department hosted more than 40 other jurisdictions who have come to our doorsteps to learn about best practices and model our policies, we truly have become the greatest comeback story in America. I also want to thank my deputy commissioners and my senior leadership team who are all standing with me today. I say this all the time and I'll repeat it today. This is the Vince Lombardi world-class Super Bowl winning team. I would put this team up against any other leadership team in the United States of America. There is no comparison. Together, we have truly raised the bar in policing. Lastly, I want to send a message and thanks of gratitude to the men and women of the Baltimore Police Department. Your hard work and dedication have been tremendous in its role of the police commissioner to set the vision and direction of the department, but real change, real impact, real transformation is not possible without the rank and file officers, sergeants, lieutenants, command members, civilian staff and support staff, professional managers, and contracted employees and personnel that get the work done each and every day. The opportunity to serve as your police commissioner is one that I will always cherish. I now congratulate future Commissioner Worley, who I've had the privilege of working side by side with, leading, mentoring, coaching, grooming. I have sent him and others to the best leadership schools in this country to prepare him for this day and for this very moment. I have full confidence that he will lead the BPD forward with even more accomplishments and continue the greatest comeback story in America. And although we're making this announcement today, I will be fully accessible to Commissioner Worley and to Mayor Scott until the commissioner is fully confirmed. And again, I want to say a special thank you to my wife for your ongoing support. And I want to say a special thank you to this city and the people of this city. Seeing you, hearing from you, shaking your hands at the gas station, in the supermarkets, at church, is why I wake up every day to do this job again the next day. My wife and I have grown to love this city, and we have become immersed in the Baltimore culture. And I just want to tell you, not only thank you, but I love you. I now say thank you to the commissioner for stepping up to take not only this challenge, but this opportunity, and I have full confidence that he, along with the mayor and along with this entire team, will keep the Baltimore moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. And let me say on behalf of all Baltimoreans, I want to thank you for your leadership over these past 4.5 years. And I think it's important for us to all be reminded that when Commissioner Harrison arrived, I was the chair of the City Council's Public Safety Committee. And when the commissioner and I first met, he said to me, I will leave this department better than I found it when I arrived, and I will make sure that the person replacing me will be from within the department. And well, Mr. Commissioner, I think that we know that we're here today and we have a much stronger BPD. And you heard him say just a little bit of it, but in just a few years, BPD has went from an example of everything that was wrong with policing to the example of how you can start to repair those relationships, build those relationships, go through reform, policing reform, doing that work done over these past 4.5 years to have us now be the leader, the place that other departments, that other mayors, that other chiefs look to how you can do reform and focus on getting guns off the street and holding people accountable at the same time. We've taken those meaningful strides simultaneously with tackling our public safety goals and laying out the vision for a greater Baltimore. achieved well over 80% compliance with our federal consent decree, recovering over 2,600 illegal firearms and 485 ghost guns just in last year alone. Reimagining policing to improve Baltimore's application of law enforcement resources. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, public safety is my top priority as mayor of Baltimore, and I am confident that the women and men in BPD will continue to work with our public safety partners to carry on the progress we have made as a part of that holistic strategy to fight violent crime. These efforts that are led, that work that these women and men do each and every day on the streets of Baltimore, have contributed to a 19% reduction in homicides and an 8% reduction in non-fatal shootings, respectively, year over year. All of this has been in service of crafting the future of the Baltimore Police Department. And to that end, I'd like to now turn towards the future, leadership at the BPD. I am incredibly proud to also be able to stand here with Deputy Commissioner Worley, who I know will be a fantastic police commissioner and will today assume the role of acting commissioner. Time and time again, over his more than 24 years serving with the BPD, Acting Commissioner Worley has proven his commitment to our city. As a fellow son of Baltimore and an experienced public servant, it is clear that he is the right person to lead our department into the future. Someone who has played a variety of roles within the police department. Acting Commissioner Worley will continue his hard work to make that vision a reality. And I am really excited to continue the partnership we've built so far as a part of our shared commitment to building a better, safer Baltimore, the place that we have always called home. And with that, I will turn it over to Acting Commissioner Worley for a few words.
Thank you, Mayor Scott, for the kind words, and thank you, Commissioner Harrison, for the trust and hard work. When Commissioner Harrison first got here, the first meeting I had with him, he told me he was going to start grooming his successor, and that wasn't just me, it was for all the command staff. And he's done that from the day he got here until today, and I will continue to call him and ask him for advice as we move forward. I also want to thank Mrs. Harrison, because there was many late night calls, many dinners, many movies interrupted where I had to call him and ask him for different things, so thank you to ma'am. It's an honor to be standing here. I've dedicated my life to service the city of Baltimore. Like the mayor said, I was born and raised in Baltimore, and I look forward to continuing that service. We've already achieved significant progress in addressing public safety challenges within the city. So much of that can be attributed to the policies and investments that Mayor Scott has put into the city, as well as the things and changes that the commissioner has done along the reform process and the crime fight. I'll have significantly more to say to the citizens and elected officials and everyone else in the city as we move further into the confirmation process. I just want to say thank you again to the mayor, thank you again to Commissioner Harrison, thank you to all the command staff and all the citizens of Baltimore. I look forward to working with everyone, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Commissioner, and we look forward to working even closer with you as you move into your new role. And with that, we will open it up for questions.
So we're going to prioritize an initial question and follow up from each outlet, and then circle back for additional. Go first to the Baltimore Sun.
I'm Darcy from the Baltimore Sun. Why make this decision now?
All right, you've just been listening to this breaking news just into our newsroom. You've been watching it live here with us. The big news coming out of the mayor's office is that Police Commissioner Michael Harrison is now going to step down from the job. He was first hired in 2019 out of New Orleans and came in and really made a lot of changes in BPD, and now we have a new acting commissioner as well.
Yeah, Deputy Commissioner Rich Worley will be stepping up as interim commissioner until they sort things out and figure out who will be taking Commissioner Harrison's place.
They're going to be taking his place, and of course